in today's episode, I'm going to be showing you a few more pages from the Ultimate Visual Guide. There are 200 pages, and I have done 2 episodes so far. One was just the beginning, and then the other one was relating to Kaya because I had received a package from the American Girl website, and it was about Kaya, so I'm going to continue where I left off. I'm also, if you go online, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you'll see that I have a few more dolls for my collection. When it came to deciding which dolls I wanted, my first option was American Girl. But I also like collecting other 18-inch dolls, and I already had a Journey Girls and a Springfield, so I thought that maybe I can make my collection a bit different than most American Girl collections. Generally, when you make an American Girl account, you collect American Girl items, but then there's also some unboxing of Journey Girls or My Life as furnitures and accessories. So I do that also. I will do another episode because Christmas Eve is tomorrow. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I'm going to do another episode of all my boxes for 18-inch dolls when it comes to My Life as and Journey Girls. Because I already did one for my American Girl items. In total, I have 6 dolls, including my American Girl star, who is Taynia. And so when it came to deciding which dolls I wanted, it took me a few weeks to decide what I wanted my channel to look like, and what I wanted my episodes to look like, and pictures, and all that. So I thought I'd be a little open-minded. I thought I'd be a bit more versatile if I decided to get other 18-inch dolls, such as Journey Girls and My Life as and Springfield. So I'm really happy with my collection. Like I said, everybody has their own collection. Everybody collects their dolls in their own way, but I'm really happy with my collection. I finally got it to be different than other people's, and I don't know, I just really like it. So I'm going to show you my dolls. But I haven't dressed them yet. What they're wearing now is not what they came in the box. I played with them. I even did an episode yesterday with one of my new dolls. So what they're wearing is what I just took them out of bed. They're not wearing shoes or anything because I just took them out of bed. And they're just wearing random clothes, but these are not the clothes that they came with. I will show you my collection of doll clothes so far. It has increased. I used to only collect American Girl clothing, but then after there'd be some items when I go to Toys R Us or Walmart, they'd be really cute, and I wanted them. So I said, you know what? I will still collect American Girl clothing, but I'll be more open-minded and I'll just collect whatever I feel like it. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm just doing my own thing, and I really like how my collection is very different, and I got a whole bunch of different dolls and accessories, furnitures, all that. So I'm just gonna show you a few pages. Here's Taynia. Not sure if you can see her. I'm just gonna move her. My doll. Okay, well, she's just lying down here. I'm just gonna leave her lying down. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. I don't remember if I did this already. I don't even remember where I left off. Okay. Maybe I should just pick a random page. I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna I should pick up where I left off. Okay, I'm just going to skim through what I've done already, and then I'll read to you. So these are all the American Girl dolls. They're not every single one, obviously they're just pictures. This one over here where she's wearing the basketball outfit and the basketball, I thought it was really cool how she actually comes with a basketball. The basketball's really little, but I thought that was a nice add-on that they gave the outfit. So table of contents. This already. Meet American Girl. Okay, so it began with a dream. This is Pleasant. She's the founder of everything, so it started with a dream, I'm guessing, and here are pictures of sketches and ideas of how she wanted her dolls to look like. Here is like clips from then till now, where the dolls came from, and then everything, Be Forever Dolls, Girls of the Year, all that. Like I said, I'm just skimming until I start reading. And then this is how they design things. When they design like the outfits for the girls or the hairstyles, all that sort of stuff. This was Creating Kaya. This is what we read last time. This is how they package the dolls. So my doll came in this box, Truly Me, it's a light purple one. But back in the day, they didn't even have a hole on the front for the face. Okay, so Doll Hospital. Doll Hospital is very important because that way your doll can last forever. For example, my girl, when she goes outside in the snow, she doesn't get wet because obviously the clothes are stopping from the snow touching her body. But there may be, I don't know, I'm not trying to say I'm going to treat her bad or anything. I just really like how there's a Doll Hospital. And it makes me appreciate my doll a lot more. Even with my other dolls, my other 18-inch dolls, who's to say I can't collect other 18-inch dolls? I can collect whatever dolls I want. Right? So I chose 6 dolls in total because that IKEA bookshelf that I have, there's 6 compartments, so I can't really fit another doll. I don't really want too many dolls either. And mind you, my boyfriend, he's collecting the same dolls that I have, but for boy custom. So he has his Kaya that he made into a boy doll. He has 2 Journey Girls and 2 My Life Bags that he's making into boys, so that him and I can play together. And so, like I said, your doll collection, don't feel intimidated if someone has 10 plus American Girl dolls and you have 1, okay, or you have none actually. Don't feel intimidated. Do whatever you want. I was actually given the option of getting a Leah Clark right before she finished, and I've been thinking about it ever since like August if I should get a Leah, and I kept telling myself I don't really know if I want her in my collection. Everybody's different. So I kept, since August, I had the opportunity of getting Leah. And then in December, I'm like, well, right now, I said, maybe I should get Leah. But I wasn't really positive that I wanted her in my collection. Only because, the reason why how I choose my dolls, it depends on how I used to look. I never had green eyes, and I've never had the hair that she has, so that's mainly why I didn't want her in my collection, because my dolls reflect me, how I looked in the past or right now. Once I do my custom, once I show you my dolls, you'll get a bit familiar with what I'm talking about. But like I said, I had the option of collecting more American Girl dolls, but I thought it'd be a little more fun if I changed it up and collected different 18-inch dolls. And still obviously go to American Girl and do my whole. Alright, so that's the Doll Hospital. It's been 30 years. As of 2016, it's 30 years, so it's 1986. Wow, that's a long time. Anyway, so here's Pleasant, and she has all her doll clothes laid out, wardrobes, and a few dolls. I think her dolls were Kristen, Samantha, and Molly. Those are the 3 dolls because it showed a picture of those, and over here it shows them too. So she started off with these 3 dolls. And then over here is a picture of a little girl with her doll reading a book. Oh, so this is the timeline. Let me just say the timeline. Oh, I love the page. Oh my goodness. Alright, so like I said, 30 years. They're actually in 1984, Pleasant started to do sketches. So 2 years before this all started, she was doing sketches and naming and figuring out what she wanted to name the company. So in 1984, 2 years before. And then in 1985, she opened up a warehouse. So a year before the dolls were sold and stuff is when the warehouse was made, 1985. 1986 was obviously the first 3 girls, Kirsten, Larson, Samantha Parkington, and Molly McIntyre. So yeah, that's when it started. 1987 was the first birthday. And the special catalog was distributed in schools and libraries. So like nowadays they give away scholastics. Even when I was in school, they give scholastics to like little kids in school so that they can go home, choose what they want, and bring the money and buy it. That's basically what she did with her dolls. In 1988 was the first summer music collection. So in 1988 was when the doll hospital opened. So 2 years after it was opened. Pleasant Company moved. So Pleasant Company is now in Middleton, Wisconsin. When before it was in Madison, Wisconsin. So she just moved cities, I'm guessing, or towns, but it's still in Wisconsin. And that was 1988 to 1989. 1990, the year I was born, Samantha, Kristen, and Molly's school desks are released. So 1990 was when the school desks were made. In 1993, there was Addie Walker, who was created. In 1996, there was a website that was created and launched. In 1997, there was Josephina, who was created. In 1991, it was Felicity. In 1992, the magazine had been released, American Girl magazine. In 1994, there were accessories for Addie that have been released. In 1995, there was the American Girls of Today. So instead of Truly Me, it was American Girls of Today in 1995. That's where Pleasant dolls came from. And then in oops, I went back forward. Okay, so 1998, there was finally a retail store. Oh wow, it looks exactly like it does now. In 1999, there was a catalog that was released. In 2000, there was Kate Kittredge. 2001 was the first Girl of the Year, and Lindsay. And then in 2002 was Kaya, and also celebrating its 10th anniversary. Oh, the magazine was celebrating its 10th year anniversary. And then 2004 was Samantha, and it aired on TV actually. Her movie in 1994 aired on TV. 1995 was Marisol, the second Girl of the Year. And then 2005 also was Elizabeth, Would Be Forever. 2006 was Girl of the Year Jess. And then 2007 it was Julie Albright. 2008 was Mia, Girl of the Year. 2009 was Krista Maxwell, and she came with her 2 friends, Gwen and Sonali. Ever since they started, like in the millennium, like 2000 was when they started, I guess, taking the Girls of the Year more seriously. 2010 was Lainey. 2011 was Kanani, and also Mary Grace and Cecile. Mary Grace is the only doll I think that has a face that's well, she was retired, but it's weird how her face retired, her mold. Kaya's mold face is obviously different, and hers stayed. But anyways, so 2012 was McKenna. 2013 was Sage. 2014 was Isabel, and they also changed the historical dolls to be Forever dolls. 2015 was, they started calling it Truly Me dolls. 2006, and also Mary Ellen. And 2016 was Leah Clark and Melody. If you see links online, you will notice that Melody looks a lot like the girl of the year 2017. They do look a lot alike. So this is a Be Forever list. I'm just going to go through it quick. Meet the Be Forever dolls. So it says inspiring, fighting the future, bringing history. So yeah. Anyways, Kaya, we already read this one the last time. And we read that. So because I have a few dolls to explain, I'm gonna leave it off here, and I am gonna make sure I don't forget like I did last time. So I'm just gonna put this like that, and I'm gonna close it so that next time I will know where to leave off. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with Jade. I changed her name to Taynia Jade, so her actual name is Jade-Taynia, as in Tawny, not Taynia, but Taynia. So anyways, she, like, I actually did a little bit of a customizing 2 episodes ago, but then I didn't really like it, so I took it all off. I gave her glasses, I gave her eyeliner and mascara, because that's all, I still wear that type of eye makeup, but that's when I started. I was in high school when I developed that name. So she, I'm not going to say she's 10 years old, but Jade started when I was 15 years old. So, and then my MSN name was always Tanya Jade or something. I even made an uns.ca account back then. It was called GinoGina.ca. Some of you probably remember that website, but like I said, I just took her out of bed. She's not even wearing shoes or anything, but I gave her long dark hair. I had long hair back then also, so I decided to give it to her. But Jade is the type of girl to also have dreadlocks sometimes. So they're actually dreadlocks, but they're in pigtails right now, so you can't really see it. I haven't given her tattoos yet. Like I said, I was 15 and I didn't have tattoos at 15. But for the sake of customizing my dolls, I am going to give them tattoos. And I am going to make like a little biography for each doll. I am going to give them sort of like Girls of the Years. But I'm going to, or like girls with names and like personalities and stories. I'm going to do that for my dolls. But it's going to take a while to do that, and I just got them the other day, so I've been busy making pillows and blankets for their bedrooms and dressing them and still doing my episodes, so I've been busy with my dolls. But like I said, I have a lot of time to do this. I'm going to give all my dolls tattoos and personalities and stories and all that, and they're all going to be stories about my past. So Jade Tawny, it was me back when I was 15, so she would be 15 years old. But this is just like a brief explanation. I have a few more dolls to go, and like I said, I will do a better All My Dolls episode once I've customized them and give them their story. So this is who she is. She's actually a Journey Girls doll. I really like Journey Girls. Some people say that their clothes don't fit. I think they still fit. So yeah, this top is from Journey Girls, and these pants are from My Life As. This is Stacy Nakitia. She's a student. She's actually, how old? I'm not really sure how old she is yet because I haven't decided. But I really like her because when I used to go by the name Stacy Nakitia, I was actually a really shy person. I'm still a little shy, but at that point in my life, I was really quiet, and she's also really quiet. She's a My Life As doll. I am going to customize her. I plan on painting her nails and giving her tattoos in the story and all that. The reason why she has 2 names and also along with my Journey Girls is because I actually went by a few more names, and like I said, my doll collection is all 18-inch dolls. I will collect Maple Leah dolls. I really like Maple Leah because I am Canadian and everything. But slow and steady. I'm not rushing anything. So I know I'm gonna get Maple Leah dolls later. And I really like Maple Leah collections just as much as I like American Girl collections, but I'm in no rush to do that. So this is Stacy Nikidia, and I really like. Well, I don't really know. I haven't come up with a story yet, so that's basically who she is. And she didn't come wearing this. Neither did this doll, Jade. I changed them into. She came in a school uniform. She's a student. And she came in that outfit, but I took it out, so I'm gonna, later on I'll show you a better customizing. This is just a brief explanation. So this is Eva. Some of you, well no, her name is Denise now, but she went by Eva at some point. I did give her tattoos. She's the first doll I ever gave tattoos. I ended up covering them up, but then I didn't like it, so I just washed it all off, and it's all gone now. She is my Springfield, and some people still consider it Pleasant Company because back in the day, apparently, when they were deciding on which doll, Springfield was one of the options, so that's why I mentioned her as a Pleasant Company. And I do have, I've heard that coming from someone, so it's not like I made it up. Someone actually told me. Okay, so anyways, she actually went by 3 names, but she's the smallest of the dolls. Because when I went by the name Denise, I used to be a waitress, and I used to like run around everywhere. I was really busy and stuff. I had graduated from the Institute college, and I was just paying off my car. So like I said, I was a really busy person. She is also a really busy person. I cut her hair so that it would be shoulder length because I had that. I used to wear her hair extensions the same as regular, but I thought she would look really cute with short hair. I made this outfit actually on my sewing machine, so she is wearing it. I made it for my Cabbage Patch Kids, and then so that doesn't exactly fit too well, but I plan on darkening her tattoos because they kind of did fade away. I want to make them darker and more black. She is soft sculpture compared to these two are half sculpture, and I love her. She was my first 18-inch doll, and I love her so much. She's been in the most episodes, and she's really fun to play with. So this is Anita. She's another Journey Girl. I think she's so pretty because at that time in my life, I was like playing around with Barbie, and I had like long blonde hair just as much as she did, and she's really girly, really pretty, and she has blue eyes, and so does Jade. Actually, some of my dolls have blue eyes, but that's only because I have blue contact lenses. I don't wear green contact lenses, I wear blue contact lenses, so that's why I decided some of my dolls to have blue eyes. So she's really pretty. I have yet to give her tattoos also, and a story. She's a Journey Girls, and I do have a few Journey Girls items, like the tea party set, the kitchen, the puppy. So, I will do all that, and I'll show you all my boxes. So that's Anita. And this is Camilla. You've seen her in an episode yesterday. So when I was Camilla, I was into music and doing my hair and all that. She loves music. I have to customize her. This isn't the clothes she came with. I dressed her. Actually, this top, she came in this top. But she is really sweet and really nice and down to earth, just as much as all my other dolls. And then of course there's my American Girl doll, the star of these episodes. The reason why I decided to only have one doll as opposed to 5 more. It was actually Taynia who wanted other 18-inch dolls. And believe it or not, one of the main reasons, actually there are a few reasons why I wanted 18-inch dolls, was because I wanted a Maple Leah doll. I think I'm only going to get that in like the springtime though. It honestly depends when it works out. I've always wanted a Maple Leah doll. And I already had a Journey Girls doll. So all signs point to, yes, I should collect other 18-inch dolls no matter what other girls do, like let's say they have like only American Girl dolls, I thought it'd be fun, because let's face it, there are so many people out there that go to Walmart or Toys R Us and they come home with one of those dolls, one of those 18-inch dolls, and I think it's funner to pick my episodes when for those people and not just American Girl fans, because they're all dolls in the end. So as long as I play with them, as long as I have fun, that's all I care about. I have lots of fun making my episodes funny and all that. So. And she really liked how her friends are all different, and yeah. So we'll do more boxing. I'll show you all my boxes and stuff and